Good morning, welcome to the Daily News Podcast. Today is June 1st, 2026.
The top story is a dangerous escalation in the Gulf. The U.S. and Iran are reporting a fresh wave of strikes around the Strait of Hormuz, with military facilities hit on both sides. That matters far beyond the region because Hormuz is one of the world's most critical energy choke points, so every exchange raises the risk of disruption to oil flows, shipping costs, and global markets. What makes this even more volatile is that the strikes are unfolding while talks over a possible deal are still technically alive. So the message right now is mixed. Diplomacy is still on the table, but events on the ground are getting more dangerous by the hour.
And that split between negotiation and direct military action is exactly what makes this so hard to read. Markets hate uncertainty, and this is uncertainty with enormous geopolitical stakes. Staying overseas, Israel has seized a strategic castle in Lebanon as it expands its ground offensive against Hezbollah. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called it a decisive shift, and the move signals a deeper Israeli push into Lebanese territory. European governments are criticizing the operation, and it also complicates broader regional diplomacy, especially anything involving Iran. Put simply, this is no longer a contained border clash. It's turning into another major front in an already stretched Middle East crisis.
Yeah, and every new front makes de-escalation harder, not easier. It also raises the odds that outside powers get pulled in more directly. Right, moving to business. Berkshire Hathaway is reportedly buying homebuilder Taylor Morrison for $6.8 billion. This would be the first big acquisition under Greg Abel and a real signal about how Berkshire plans to use its massive cash pile after the Buffett era. It's also a vote of confidence in housing at a time when the sector has been squeezed by rates, affordability pressure, and uneven demand. Investors will read this two ways. 1. Berkshire still wants big, real economy bets. And 2. Major deal-making may be waking up again.
If Berkshire is writing checks like that, people pay attention. It doesn't just move one stock, it can shift the mood around the whole M&A market. On the tech side, NVIDIA has launched RTX Spark, its first full consumer PC chip for laptops and mini PCs, and Microsoft is already rolling out a Surface Laptop Ultra built around it. This is NVIDIA pushing beyond graphics and data centers into the heart of consumer computing, taking aim at Intel, AMD, Qualcomm, and indirectly Apple too. The big pitch is AI-first Windows devices with better efficiency and stronger on-device performance. If this platform lands, it could reshape the premium laptop race and give Microsoft a much stronger answer in the battle over what the next generation of PCs should look like.
NVIDIA really is trying to be everywhere now. The question is whether consumers see this as a must-have upgrade or just another AI label on a laptop. In health news, Doctors Without Borders is warning that the Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo is becoming deeply alarming. The WHO chief is visiting the worst-hit area, and aid groups are worried about containment, spillover, and pressure on already fragile health systems. Outbreaks like this become much harder to control when there's insecurity, displacement, and limited access to care. So while it's not dominating headlines everywhere, this is a serious public health story that could escalate quickly without a strong response.
That's one to watch closely, because delays in containment can change the whole picture fast. Public health alerts like this are easiest to ignore right until they're not. Also in brief, California's Senate has passed a first-in-the-nation ban on AI chatbot toys over child safety fears. Malaysia is moving to block social media accounts for children under 16. And Colombia's presidential race is heading to a polarizing runoff between leftist Senator Iván Cepeda and right-wing candidate Abelardo de la Espriella.
And one more quick tech note. The U.S. says export bans on advanced AI chip supply to Chinese firms operating outside China too, tightening the pressure in the U.S.-China semiconductor fight.
That's it for this morning's Daily News Podcast.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back tomorrow with the stories you need to know.